A very warm welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 24th of February. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Welcome to the tradingmentors.com, where we specialize in coaching for you. And remember, success is a journey, not a destination. So once you become a trader, you are a trader forever. And I hope you're going to be joining me in my VIP room. All the links are below, where I give you regular updates each day. My name is Chris. I'm head trader and head coach here at the tradingmentors.com and have been trading for over 35 years, the longest trader on the internet. Okay, so let's go on to the analysis for the DXY. What we do, we look at parabolic trends. Parabolic trends are very simple and easy to follow. All I'm looking for is for all the buyers or all the sellers to be in on the left, which is the daily chart. I want to see the price moving down below this blue moving average here. And I've got a few FVGs on here which help me to make better decisions during the week. Simple. Now on the 4-hour chart, we have a continuation pattern on the DXY. So we can see, let me enlarge this for you so you can get a better idea. And it will be quicker to do the analysis and give you my top tips. So the first thing is we can see the big fat sell signal on the 4-hour chart on the DXY, and we have another situation here as well below the 200-day moving average, which is really important. So in order to, we don't trade this, but we do use this as information for the euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, etc. So if the dollar is weak, euro dollar goes up, pound dollar goes up, Aussie dollar goes up, US Swiss goes down. That's the way it works. So in this instance, what we can see is that we have a sell signal and we have a price that's moving up. The price cycle is moving up. We have a bit of divergence in the market. So the price probably on Monday is going to go to 107.11. Now this is an important area of resistance because it's convergence. This is what we call convergence, where the price is hitting this area here on this downtrend. So if this price gets rejected at 107.20, let's say 107.15, then we are looking to quickly go into euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar to the upside. I'll be covering those in the next few minutes. That's the story for this week. Weaker dollar so far. In terms of the yen futures contracts, we use this as correlation as well. So we can see that the yen futures are strong. We have all the buyers in on the left, which is green. Everything green buy, everything red sell. Very simple, very straightforward. Now I've got some FVGs here. So we have one on the daily here at 66.50. So if the price comes down to 66.50, which is highly likely, we have the price cycle coming down, then of course this is going to give us a selling opportunity. Yes, a selling opportunity with all the yens, pound yen, euro yen, etc. Because that's the way it works. The strong futures contract for yen means that all the yens will be falling down. I'll be covering those in the next few minutes to give you the exact entry points and the targets as well. So strong yen is the story for this week. In terms of the Swiss franc futures, there's a bit of a mixed message here. Not quite as clear, but certainly we've got a big fat buy signal here on the advanced pro charts. If you haven't got the advanced pro charts, you've got to contact me. These are a unique set of charts which no one else has. And so we can see here that we got all the buyers in, but look at the long-term trend here. So the Swiss franc futures is looking a little bit mixed for me. I'm, of course, tended to think of a buy. So when this happens, then we're looking to sell all the Swiss pairs, Euro Swiss, Pound Swiss, etc. But I'm just not quite convinced. We can see, let's go a bit tighter into the daily chart. We can see the long-term trend is down. And as quickly as it goes up, it has broken this trend line, but nonetheless, it's coming up to FVG now. And this major resistance area, 11194, this black line here. So we can sync that. Let's sync that with all the rest of the charts. So let's sync there. Now we can go into that. We can see that straight away. There it is there. All right, so this is a bit of a problem. So in order for this to continue up, it has to break the FVG, and that will disappear on the left. If it does break the FVG, then we are talking about this being a support area rather than resistance. So the Swiss, I'm not too keen on this week. Let's look at the indices. The indices are very interesting. Now, whether you're a Forex trader, gold trader, oil trader, yen trader, or stocks, we cover it all here at the tradingmentors.com. I'm personally a massive gold trader, and we have some special gold on steroid software which I could show you in the next few minutes. So we can see here the FTSE 100 is no longer parabolic. Not all the buys are in any longer on the left, as you can see, and we don't have change of character yet. So this could, as quickly as it gets gone down, could go back into the trend. But there's not enough information here to say that it's going to go either way. The Dow Jones is a bit of a problem. Now, in terms of the best indices, stocks to trade is the Hang Seng. As we can see, we've enjoyed some massive profits here in the VIP room. On Telegram, I've been updating you with this every day. If you've ignored it, I'm sorry. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buy signals here and heading for 24,155. Now the Dow Jones is interesting. I have a sell, but again, there's a bit of a problem here because it's now hitting a major support area on both charts. And as we can see, there's massive FEG at the bottom here at 43,000, which is not far off. And we could see a bounce there in conjunction with correlation. Remember that word, correlation, it's an important one. So we could see the price do this, and as quickly as it's gone down, it can do this. It's not achieving lower lows in the long term. So this is still achieving higher lows despite the fall on Friday. So I'm not really agreeing with the news that stocks are ready to collapse. I'm not seeing that yet, but if it does, then we'll be in it, of course. Now, in terms of the 4-hour chart, we can see that the price now on the Dow Jones has fallen below the 200-day moving average. This is really important. So we do expect a small pullback, probably Monday, to 44,000 or thereabouts, and then a fall to 42,746. Remember these numbers, write these numbers down, because if you're not in the VIP room, it might be useful to you. Nothing else in the indices is showing us anything going on. Now I put oil on here as not as a trade, but certainly as interesting information, really, if you like. Not parabolic to the downside. You can see that here. There's a mixture of buyers and sellers. But the price is below the 200-day moving average, so it's definitely not a buy yet. However, this is what it looks like once you get a buy, and it goes up. And so we have the sellers in. So I think if you are an oil trader, I'm not a big oil trader, but some people are, then I'm probably looking for a pullback back up to 73.34. If it fails for the third, fourth time, then you can have a strong sell down to $70 this week. Looks like a nice trade if it comes up to those numbers. Now, gold's been rallying and it's still bullish. So we do expect more buying opportunities as soon as Monday. But I'm going to go into the 4-hour chart here just to give you a little bit more detail. And we've got some FEGs here on the 4-hour chart. We've taken them from the daily as well. So we can see that whenever the price comes down into FEGs, these are very strong support lines. And the previous day's high, this is previous day's low, previous day's high. We can see that the price is pretty much range bounding at the moment. This is a great opportunity to make a lot of money in gold. We don't only make money when it's trending up and up and up. We also make money when it's moving between certain areas. So what I've done here on, this is a 30-minute chart. Let me enlarge this because I've synced these lines here, as you can see, with all the charts. And all you do is click on that, go to here and then sync. And it goes on every chart that you see. So we can see the daily. This is interesting. I expect the price to go up to 2953.6. That's the number. Probably as soon as Monday. But these areas of support here, 2920, 2916, 2907, 28.93. These are all areas which will be very interesting this week, so make note of those, and I'll keep you updated in the VIP room. So we do expect to go to 29.53, and then it has to make its mind up then. It could go bullish where we don't have any targets because it's never been there before. Euro dollar is not trending. I'll explain that a bit more. So you can see here on the left, for instance, massive downtrend here, and also we've got a set of sellers coming in. So this is not my favorite. The pound USD, however, is okay. Again, it depends on the dollar. We do expect a rebound on the DXY, so that will go up, and therefore this will go down. So there will be trading opportunities at, let me draw a line there, on this FEG. Let's sync that so it comes onto the chart. Here, so we do have an FEG at this area here, 125.74. You can buy in at that price quite aggressively if you want to, trade at your own risk. And we do have a target up here, 128.22. So this is looking quite nice. All the buys are in. So it could be a very nice trade. But the DXY has to agree, of course. Similar situation for the Aussie USD. We are seeing an FEG coming down to the FEG as we speak now to 63.44. So we can draw a line there. That's the top of the FEG. Now sometimes the price can and does what it's like, of course. It comes into FEG, but it often comes through it and then comes out the other end, and that's your buying opportunity. So these areas here at, what did I say, 63.44, 63.22 are very interesting. If you get a bounce off those, then it's going to go to 64.56. Of course, if you see a weaker dollar and a stronger Swiss franc, which you do, this is the perfect setup. So let's go through it. All the sellers are on the left, as you can see. We've got a lovely FEG here. So we do expect the price to come up to 90.00 or thereabouts and then get rejected on this area. It could come in deeper, of course. We don't mind, whatever one works. But the first FEG is 90.00 and then heading for 88.10, somewhere around there. US Canadian doesn't really tell me much on that chart. Let's have a look at this chart. Does this tell us something? Not really. US Canadian is a little bit not as good as the US Swiss as a selling opportunity. US yen looks good, actually. We're seeing a stronger yen futures, and so therefore we're looking at weaker yen pairs. That's how it works. So let's go into the daily chart. And as we can see, we've got here a price of 150.72 or thereabouts, 150.78 on that there. And any way that the price comes up into this area is a selling opportunity, because this is the sell zone, and then down to 147.74. We can see all the sellers are in, and we can clearly see on the advanced pro chart below the 50 moving average, and the FEGs are here as well. So this is the deeper one, and so where is 70? 70 is there in the mid range, so it could come up to this FEG. It could be very shallow before it falls, or it could come in deep and then fall over. Price cycle, where is it? It's moving up. So the price cycle is moving up, which is perfect. There's your selling opportunity. See the oscillator here? Whenever you see this going on, get ready. This is red hot. Get ready. This is red hot. And so we're seeing the oscillator move up with divergence. So we are probably going to see this move up to 150, well, between 150.70 and 151. Euro Aussie is also, let's get rid of that. Now this is the Euro Aussie. Now we have an FEG here at 165.20. So let's draw that in. Let's sync it. We can see that that actually coincides really nicely with our chart on the 4-hour chart below the 200-day moving average, and any kind of reaction or rejection, in particular at 165.20, is highly likely to give us a selling opportunity this week. So we can see the targets. You can draw that in, and then we can sync it, and we can see our target. So you're looking 165 down to 163.30. Now this is a little bit unusual in that the pound Aussie is doing the opposite to the euro Aussie, but we are seeing buyers coming in. It is parabolic above the moving average, and not really as clear, but nonetheless any pullback into the FVG at 197.90, as you can see here, is going to head for 200.10, which is the bottom of that FVG there. Aussie Canadian, I've got this as parabolic. Yeah, it looks okay. Okay, yep, that looks right. Yep. So we can see that any kind of pullback here, we've got all the buyers in, so that's fine. So we're likely to see a pullback down to 89.94 on the advanced pro charts, and then your target's going to be 91.20. Euro and New Zealand. Now this is a quandary. This now needs to make up its mind, doesn't it? As you can see, we do have a massive uptrend here, and it could be that the price is just correcting before it starts to move back up again. But we have to go with what we see and not what we think. So we see all the sellers are in. So any kind of pullback here to 183.20 and a rejection, it's really important, then you can get in short on this position to 179.20, somewhere around there. But of course it has to be rejected, and we'd have to see what happens at that point. Canadian Swiss is in a downtrend, but I'm not convinced of these Swiss pairs. Pound Swiss. Let's go on to the yens. The yens are red hot. The yens are red hot. Because of the strength of the yen futures, we're very interested in these for this week. So let's go into the detail. I've already done this here. I've actually put a line here on the FVG on the left, 167.46, 47. So any rejection at that point, you're probably going to see a fall in the price. There's also a price here for a shallow rejection at 166, 167, but I prefer to see a deeper one. We are seeing the price cycle move up, so you may see a bounce to the higher level at 167.45. But anywhere in this area, 168.20, in this area here, just wait for any kind of rejection. We do have a deeper rejection on the daily chart, but let's go with what we've got today. So 167.50 is going to be the number. Euro yen to the downside, we do expect a little bit of a pullback, as usual. It does happen. Unfortunately, prices don't go in one direction. I wish they did. But we can see here we've got an FVG, a lovely juicy FVG at 157.21. A deeper one here. Let's draw some lines. So there's one there. That's a nice one, isn't it? So let's sync that. It coincides really nicely with that, doesn't it? So I think if I see a deeper correction Monday, Tuesday, then this is going to be the one. But I will keep an eye on it and let the VIP members know in Telegram. We do have an extension, Fibonacci extension calculation, and the target's going to be 153.10. Same pattern for all the yens, except the pound yen, funny enough. So here we go again. So lots of trading opportunities coming up. So please don't miss these. Please don't miss these. They are highly profitable. So we can see here that the price is going to come up to 86.38. Let's put a price label on there, somewhere around there, and wait for the rejection. Once it gets rejected, then you can go down to 84.39. Aussie yen, pull back up to 95.80, nice round number, is going to head for 93.20. So look out for that. Great trading opportunities below the 50. The 50 moving average is a great place to trade, actually. If you see the price coming back up into the 200-day moving average, then just sell it. Again, a similar situation with the Canadian yen. This is the last one. So we can see any kind of pullback up to 105.80 is going to then head for 103.35. We do have a deeper FEG. Let's do that. And sync it. And there it is there. So we could find that the price rallies a little bit up to this area. Nice double top. And then heads for 103.20, 30, something like that. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you want to become a VIP member, just click on the links below and I'll update you every day using my 35 years of experience.